One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hilltoppers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So FIU's offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Stone. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They're going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Davis will throw. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it up to 25. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland.
Gonna run it. It's Clark.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of keep this drive alive after.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Reese. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Vaughn. Nice move to keep running. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Got the quick pass. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Clark. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Vaughn. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Panthers want to move quickly. Now from inside the red zone. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll try to slam it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on touchdown, Panthers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. On the option. Quick toss. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead of 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, WKU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Davis will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
International 28, Western Kentucky 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Pulls it in. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out in the first half, they'll take the knee, content with the lead they have, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
And the Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. It's Kane. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they... Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unloads it left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good game. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Davis will throw. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives in between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. RPO complete to open the drive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.